field goal. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as field goal?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine. When they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very...
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready. And Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run? I
am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 5 catches, 74 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Play action. Now it's Allen. 20! Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A carry here for Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3 plays. it off as he did so with a touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the give, this is Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, there's some touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith. That's the first half is won. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and a round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So we've come, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
61 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield, here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Allen to throw once more. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground, now on 3rd. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by Ware. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, turn to, and it doesn't matter with the defense.
Touchdown, Eagles! Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Allen now on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the 33. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Powering forward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Johnson able to pick it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.